Picture the ballroom in China. What do you see? Well, big changes are coming. In the next decade, you will start to see much younger faces filling up these spaces. I'm not just talking about China's international giant. I'm talking about China's small and medium-sized local businesses with 100 to 500 million US dollars in revenue. There are local giants in beverage, snacks, or fashion as we speak. There are 50, 60, and 70 years old founders who are getting ready for a boring transition, and a whole new generation will rise to power. Why does this matter, you might ask? Because competition is only about to get fiercer in China, and the new masterminds behind these businesses are also eager to take their family businesses onto the global stage. I, I live in China. I spent the last 10 years consulting with companies, and I've worked with over 50 chairpersons. From my conversations with them and the border data, I can tell you that though local players are gradually gaining market share across many industries, so why are these local companies suddenly more competitive? One big reason is that the new leader look nothing like their parents. They grew up with greater access to the internet. They left China to study business in the US, the UK, Australia, Canada, and Singapore. They are multilingual. They have advanced degrees. They can tap into their vast networks of professional services, private equity, and venture capital. They now they are coming home to take over their family businesses, catapult them onto the world stage, and change the face of businesses in China forever. Here is what you can expect. Number one, fewer copycats and more innovation. In the 1970s and 80s, many entrepreneurs can strapped to succeed fast. Let's just say imitation were the secret from the flustery. If you saw someone selling energy drink, you would launch your own energy drink. However, this new generation knows that copycatting is a dead-end model. They are figuring out how to kickstart innovation in-house through competitive. For example, I worked with a snake company who was struggling with sluggish sales. I worked with the snake company who was struggling with sluggish sales. Their research and development process were not just working. They developed a lot of new flavor, but nothing truly innovation. Until the second generation came up with surprising idea. They split the large R&D team into two smaller teams to compete against each other. The team with the winning product will get a share of profit. When one of the teams talked with their customers, they realized there is an unmet need. Their beef jerky packaging were difficult to open, and the beef were too long and too touch. The customer feels self-conscious eating it in public or at work, so the team redesigned the packaging and make the jerky smaller and softer. This design won the blind test and will launch to the market, where it enjoys great sales, especially in the company's original flavor. Especially in the company's original flavor jerky, and the winning team got 5% off on the profits that existed. The original target. Since the new generation launched this new system, new products have generated over 40% of the company's annual sales revenue. Number 2, smart investments in bold ideas. Smart investment in bold ideas. Many first-generation entrepreneurs in China succeed through grit, through experience, and through keen market intuition. They didn't have an MBA or professional team to fall back on. When it came to making big decisions, they often went with the gut. Of course, fellow wasn't a bad teacher either, but this new generation can think like an objective investor. I work with the plant-based beverage company whose founder had always sold their drink to restaurants, never to customers. But when COVID hit the restaurants, their sales plummeted. And second generation knew they needed a change, even if change were hard. So she first founded an investment committee and then announced open auditions to fund new businesses ideas. The winning idea will get funding, but financial performance would be quarterly reviewed by investment committee. One sales manager suggested switching from large glass bottles to small paper carton packaging. They would market them to mothers